This is the plaintiff, Carrie Boylan. She says her son was driving her car, dropping off her friend, and out of nowhere, the defendant ran a stop sign and T-boned him. The defendant seemed out of it, like she was high on something. She was going 55 miles an hour in a residential neighborhood, and both cars got totaled in the accident. She even found video of the woman drinking on social media the night of the crash. This woman owes her $4,885.51, refuses to pay, and she's ready for her day in court. This is the defendant, Desiree McGee. She says her phone slid off the dashboard, landed on the floor under her brake pedal, and as she reached to get it, she hit the plaintiff's son at slow speed. She was the one who called the cops because the plaintiff's son didn't have a license. Her car was totaled. The plaintiff's truck wasn't that bad, and the plaintiff's making a mountain out of a molehill now. Bottom line, her insurance took care of the damages, and that's that. She's accused of not paying attention.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff says the defendant T-boned her car at a high rate of speed and says the defendant may have been drunk. The defendant says her car got it way worse. It's the case of, I got some tea for you.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Okay, Carrie Boylan?
Yes.
You are suing Desiree McGee for $4,885.51 that you say you are out after an accident that she had with is this your son?
Yes.
He was driving the car? Come
Yes,
on, front and center. I don't know why you're sitting down. Okay. You weren't in the car?
No.
What happened?
I was driving one of our friends home, and I was going past a side street. I had the right of way. I had no stop sign. She came out. She hit me pretty decent to put a hole in my door. And I called my mom first, and she said the cops were on the way already.
When you say a hole in your door, what do you mean?
There,
You have a picture?
Yeah.
These are all the pictures.
Were you hurt?
No. I went to the hospital for a tightness back problem, and they said it was just tight muscles.
That's the day after.
That's your car door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you hear screeching of brakes or anything?
Nope. I didn't know somebody was actually going to hit me until somebody said, oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, blank?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was driving. I had my phone like on one of those clips on the dashboards, and it fell underneath my foot. So
why was it on a clip on the dashboard?
Like I use it for my GPS and stuff, so I don't touch it. Like it doesn't roam around. But it fell down, and it fell underneath my foot, like under the pedal. So I had took my foot off the gas and slowed down to try to grab it. And when I looked up, like there was a stop sign. I did stop, and we did hit each other.
Maybe that's not the best time to go grab your phone.
Well, if I would have tried to, hit the pedal and it was underneath the pedal, I wouldn't have been able to stop anyway. You know what I mean? Like, it was underneath. Like, if a water bottle would have fallen underneath your car, like your pedal.
That wouldn't happen to me.
Well, I'm just saying, like.
Do you know why it wouldn't happen to me? Because the phone wouldn't be that important for me to continue to drive and not look at what's happening when I'm about to approach a stop sign. You T-boned somebody because your attention was diverted to go pick up the phone you dropped. So it became his problem. You didn't just crash into a tree and make it only your problem. You made it his problem by crashing into him. That's if that's what was happening as opposed to that you were texting.
No.
So if you grab your phone as you're driving and you get in an accident, are you automatically responsible for that accident?
Yes,
Because?
because it's
There's a word for it.
it's little people.
What's the word for it?
Be responsible.
Nope. What's the word for it? No. What's the word for it? You are a blank driver.
Reckless.
No. Huh?
Reckless?
No.
Oh no. Bad. Distracted.
Really good. Going inside the courtroom.
Were you hurt?
No, I was not hurt.
Okay, you're very lucky nobody was killed, okay? So now, insurance pays off the car.
Yes.
You are upside down on the car, right?
Correct.
Which is what happens when you want to finance a car. So you're asking that after the insurance has already paid you, her insurance has already paid you the value of the car, correct?
Correct.
Right. That's what you're entitled to in a court of law. And if it turns out that you owe more than what the value is, that's just too bad for you. You're suing so that she has to pay not just the value of what she damaged, but also $2,750 because you don't want to have to put a down payment on a new car.
Yeah, I had 4 years left on my loan. I wasn't looking for a new car.
Yeah, I know. But You also didn't have to pay off 4 years of a loan. So that's
No,
that
I
money.
had to get another whole
Know what I'm saying?
loan.
Oh, I know. It's super inconvenient. But the damage was paid off by the insurance company by paying off the car. So you can't then say, oh, by the way, buy me a new car too. No, that's not how it works. So now, the next thing you're suing for is lost wages for 3 days of work. Tell me about that.
I had to take time off from work to take him to the doctor's, physical therapy, and to come here today.
All right, so I need proof of your wages.
His pay stub.
Did the police come to the site?
Yes.
Okay, anybody get arrested? Nothing like that, right?
Nope.
You think she was driving drunk?
She seemed out of the sort.
Maybe it was because it was an accident.
I told the officer, he said he didn't suspect anything, and I just left it at that.
And did he do roadsides?
Nope.
Did you ask him to do roadsides?
Yes, I did.
What time of the day or night was it?
1 o'clock in the morning.
In the morning. And police officer didn't make you do roadsides, right? Were you drinking?
No.
How old's your son?
21.
Why do you have to take off time from your work to take
He
him to the
doesn't have a
doctor?
vehicle.
Couldn't he drive himself though in your vehicle?
I'm at work. I work 6 to 2:30.
Well, then why can't he drop you off at work so that you work, and then he takes the vehicle, goes to the doctor's appointment, then he picks you up?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you have proof of the doctor's visits?
We have him at home, the medical bills.
At home? How do I know that those are days that you took off for doctor's visits if you don't bring me proof that you had doctor's visits on each of the days that you're asking for? All right. I think that about wraps this up. The insurance company paid you what you're supposed to get, and there's nothing else that's due. Verdict for the defendant. You need to watch what you're doing, okay? Because it's never that important. I know you think you're that important, but you're not that important.
Flashlights, hold on, please.
Ms. McGee, what have you learned from all of this experience?
To pay attention when I'm driving.
No kidding, really big. As the judge said, you're lucky no one was killed.
No, absolutely.
Could have been really serious.
Yeah.
Terrible. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm sure you have learned something. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Here comes the plaintiff now and her son. How about you? You learned anything from this? I mean, admittedly, you weren't doing anything. You were in the right.
Yeah. I don't use my phone as I drive anyway, so I make sure I stay off my phone.
Smart move.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations. Thank you. You must sign some documents. Very good lesson. Stay off the phone when you're driving. Right, Harvey?
Okay, on a real serious note, if you are on the cell phone when you're driving and you kill somebody, you can actually be prosecuted for involuntary manslaughter.